YouTube's hiding concurrence again. Oh. Intentionally blocking me from seeing how many concurrents are in the stream. Well, they finally updated it. I don't know. That all depends. Are you the scammer that's been calling my phone from a random number that says account services? Are you the person that's been trying to gain access to my bank account? Are you the person that's been going through my shit while I'm at work digitally? I don't know. Because if you're that person, you can go fuck yourself. Every single day I'm at work. Now that certain people know that I'm working, we've had scammers aggressively trying to gain access to my information. And they're coming in chat to confirm. So, when places do background checks, I wonder how often... Yeah, just got a spam text. When police do background checks for the job that you got hired for, I wonder how often police are irresponsible with that information and just post it online. I wonder how often. You know what I mean? Like just personal information. Nothing like, like you did anything or anything like that. Just your information just out there. I wonder how often that happens. And they just leak people's information because they don't care. Probably often. The amount of times that I've had a background check done, and then right after the background check, I get spam calls, spam emails, spam, bacon, and spam. So what the fuck are the Pennsylvania State Police doing that's causing these background checks to get all of your data, your personal data, leaked? I'm getting really starting to get irritated with the state of Pennsylvania. And essentially the things that they do to harm their residents. I'm starting to get really irritated and starting to really notice. Yeah, you notice this funk going around in this state where nobody wants to be here? That's all I heard growing up. Fuck this state. Fuck that. They literally, all I heard growing up, and I always defended it. And then when I got to a certain age, I started immediately understanding why people were saying this. Yeah. Because they screw you. Yeah. And flat out, this state's government, there's some very rich people making shitloads of money off of the middle class, and flat out it doesn't help anything, the divide in the middle class. And I got news for you. Again, every single background check I've ever had from a job, I apply for a job. Conveniently, after applying for the job, I get spam texts, spam calls, spam this, spam that. Because again, you're submitting that information for the background check. So why the hell are they so not secure? The amount of time that people in this country have had their money stolen, their information stolen, and shit like that, because police organizations in this country are fucking stupid with personal information. You wanted me to talk. There you go, scammer. Who actually comes in on a name like that, by the way? At. Actually says at in the name. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done, like sitting here and watching other people get taken advantage of and not saying anything. I'm just so done with it. Like the sheer amount of times that I have had to fix something very expensive on my car because there's a fucking pothole, or because the roads are trash, because they wanted to rip up a road just to give people jobs, just to excuse, oh, we need to do this and this construction project. No, stop it already. You want to give people jobs? Start putting in traffic circles. Do stuff that makes sense. Stop ripping up the same piece of highway for 20 years in a row. Yeah, 222 north and south. Stop fucking just ripping up that highway for absolutely no reason whatsoever, just to cause accidents and screw up tires and mess up the underside of vehicles. Britain really fucking sick and tired of it. And the amount of times I've been in this state, I've lived in this state for so long, and then like some dumb bullshit happens where I'm driving down the road at the speed limit, paying attention, and some fucking truck throws a gigantic rock at my windshield, or somebody's driving down the road with chains hanging off the back, spreading sparks everywhere. Some jackass is swerving around behind me in a fucking truck that's 3 times the size of my vehicle, and doesn't see this as a danger, could literally kill anybody at any given time. And pretty much everybody does this. And when I drive around the area and I see the type of personal vehicles that are at the parking lots at the police station, yep, almost every single one of their personal vehicles is one of these gigantic fucking trucks that I always see behind me, pressuring me to drive faster, tailgating me, and then they illegally fucking pass me. So yeah, it's the police actually doing it. So yeah, I'm fucking sick and tired of it. Stop sitting here trying to fucking police things. Meanwhile, when you're off the clock, you're not doing those things that you're trying to police. Stop doing that. If you're going to police this fucking shit, you need to do it too. You pull people over for speeding, don't fucking speed. Ever. It's that simple. Do your own thing too. Yeah, you got to be good on yourself too. Like, I sit here and I say this all the time. And that's me proving it. Like, that's the point. How many fucking times am I just driving down the road, normal speed, paying attention? And some asshole is literally like the one guy that in the middle of the night when it's raining, and this guy was flashing his lights, beeping his horn, swerving back and forth, trying to get me to drive faster, and we were going up a mountain. And then he illegally passed me to go speeding down the fucking road. Yeah, he was probably going to the bar. I mean, it's just you can't. You just can't, man. You just can't. I'm tired of it. Semper Fi, love it. Look at this guy. Love it. I like his car too. He's got a Semper Fi jacket. And then he has a Marines license plate too. So, other people that watch from other parts of the world, I know that we have a lot of people watching from other parts of the world, and I like to help you understand the United States better. I like to sit here and I like to talk about the United States and how things are for real, not to lie to you or to mislead you. I want you to actually know, because there's a lot of bullshit. We have freedom of the press here. So, like, yes, there's media here that lies, but it's not just that. We have what's called Freedom of Information Act, and essentially you have the right by law to know what fact is and to essentially know what something is at any given time. So, like, if you would demand that somebody, actually release some, you know what I mean? Like that's the point. Like, we do have the right, if something's misled, somebody can go down a legal path and learn the truth. Okay. So while we have freedom of information, we also have freedom of the press. So anybody at any time can just make shit up. But what you have to realize is some of the bigger organizations like CNN and stuff like that, MSNBC, when they're just reporting, giving news reports, that's fine. It's credible. They're just reporting the news. Fox, don't listen to that. Yeah, take Fox News with a grain of salt. They lie. They have been known to lie. Anybody that likes Donald Trump in the media and constantly backs him up, they're not credible. It's not a credible media outlet because, again, Donald Trump just literally lies about everything. So anybody that's going to back up his lies, you're not a media outlet. You're just liars. So just realize that if you're watching, like stuff on like YouTube or whatever like that, just realize that this stuff, news media outlets, like I said, are credible and you can look this stuff up. But, look at those big ones, CNN, MSNBC, even BBC. Like, if you're over there and BBC is what you have, BBC is even better. Yeah, because it's not tainted by our crap. They're just going to report what's actually happening. No, in fact, there's times where, like, BBC has more than what CNN will have, too. Sometimes. CNN's actually a good one, though. Like, I do know why, but I'm not going to talk about it because it's propaganda. CNN got a bad rep because of the whole Trump thing, and they're not credible. They are a very credible media outlet. Most media in like the Middle East and stuff is lying. So like New Delhi, Russia, China, they are lying to you. Like, whatever they're reporting in your news and stuff, what's going on with the war and world relations and stuff, it's a lie. They're just lying to you. If they say the United States started a war or something like that, nope. We are part of NATO. We are part of like peacekeeping agreements and stuff like that. We don't start wars. We finish them. But the whole point is that this country learned a lot from Vietnam. We spent way too many years at war endlessly just to learn that it doesn't help anything. You want to help to stop the spread of communism. We needed to get together with everybody else, and everybody around the world needs to be on the same page. And that's what NATO was. That's what we did with NATO. Okay, so it is tough to get proper information. Like, for example, like North Koreans are lied to and told that the U.S. had started the Korean War. That we had nothing to do with that. The Koreans started the Korean War. So, like, you have to realize that North Korea is all brainwashed into believing that that American soldiers are like the devil, and that, like, they started all that, and they go around and do all these terrible things. It's like, no, it's like literally the opposite. It's Putin. That's Russia. And North Korea is actually helping him now. Yeah, they threatened to nuke people already. And North Korea, I got news for you. If they even try it again, the nuke's just going to be taken out of the sky, and they're going to be flattened so fast. You can't. If you attack the United States, not only would you have the United States to deal with, and it would be over so quick. Now, with Trump, I would be a little concerned because he's a fucking idiot, and he would just take a better deal. Guy's a jackass. That's why you don't want him elected. With Biden and somebody that actually cares about the country and stuff like that, and isn't like friends with the enemy like Putin and stuff, yeah, he cares about waking up the next day and having protected borders and stuff. So, yeah, like, he's gonna do something about it. It's gonna be the end of it. It's gonna happen so quick. It's gonna be just like Hiroshima way back. It's gonna be the same thing. So the point is, the moment that that would happen, not only the United States, but Japan, Canada, Britain, so many countries would just immediately be like, nope, you're done. You're done. Can't attack the United States. All of these countries depend on us, and we have relations with them that if you did, yeah, there's an agreement there. And these guys are all getting together because this was Putin's test. That's the point. And he can't even get through Ukraine. That was the point is, China wants Taiwan, North Korea wants South Korea. So everybody's watching to see what happens between Russia and Ukraine. We didn't even put boots on the ground. We've just been giving them aid, and they're still dramatically winning. Ukraine is dramatically, we're pushing them back. Yeah. So nah. And again, all we're doing is aid. Imagine if we actually had boots on the ground. You don't want that. You get our soldiers on the ground. You don't want that. Our soldiers are scary, man. You don't want that. Anyway, I ate my sandwich, so that's the important thing. I just want you guys to know, like, how things really are, like not what people tell you, because I see things for how they are. I've talked about this. I see things how they are. Most people look at things like this, like with tunnel vision, and they see them within their own world, from their own shoes, and I look at things, I try to look at things from everybody's perspective and put myself in that position, and that sort of thing. And I've always done this. So like I just have more of an open-minded mindset when it comes to this. And so, you know, I'm just able to talk about it in a way that is accurate and not lying. I mean, like, it might not be necessarily the best thing for people to be here right now. I mean, like, America has a lot of problems, and Trump's a big one. Trump is the one that caused a shitload of problems just to try to look like the guy that would fix them. Does that make sense? Like, he signed so many executive orders that would abolish things that were actually good, so that way he can fix it in a second term. He can bring it back. And then this is how he's going to, quote unquote, make America great again, because the point is he took it away so he could make it great again. That's the point. And so he's been doing this for a long time. You know, like, that's the point. Ever since he got into office. And so, like, you know, by the end of Biden's term, it's not good. Like, the fact that we've had this guy meddling around this long, it's just not good, man. And he's gonna, he doesn't really know anything. He just sort of screws around. You hear this guy? That sound is this guy sitting in his gigantic truck revving his engine. That's what that is. That sound that you heard? Yep. That's America. Yep. He's sitting in this giant truck just revving his engine for no reason whatsoever. That's what America is, basically. Bunch of people that never matured. That's what America is. Yep, just a shitload of teenagers. That's literally what it is. I mean, case in point, look at what people fucking type in my chat half the time. Now, this guy, I can see him. He's looking right at me, and he thinks I don't see him. I can actually see him because he thinks that his window tint is dark enough I can't see. I can see him looking at me. He's, like, just staring at me. And, like, it's really kind of weird. And then, like, he's revving his engine. Like, this is America. People are fucking strange. Yeah, and like, you get nice people. Yeah, like, you get nice people. They're nice. But, you know, a lot of them would spit on you, kick you while you're down. Yeah, a lot of them not help you. So, some of them are nice and would help. But no, a lot of them are like that. You know, just this guy that, you know, he is so proud of his gigantic fucking truck. Look, you hear him? He is so proud of his gigantic fucking truck. And this is the point. He's in like first gear probably, sitting there revving the shit out of this. It doesn't even sound that good. Getting all this exhaust in the air. Like, that's America. That's the average American for you. That's what I see. And by the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 giant trucks. So this guy almost hit me just now. This is America. This is what people do. Yeah, so the guy came around as I was driving around there, and he came around and just didn't stop. He expected me to just move or something. He just kept going around. He just didn't stop and would have hit me had I not moved over. So this is America. That's what America looks like. Like, for example, if you're driving on the highway, some fucking asshole will be driving in the left lane, not passing. He'll just be fucking sitting there in the left lane, going maybe even like under the speed limit by like 5 miles an hour. Yet he's in the left lane, which is for only passing. So everybody's just stuck behind him and the right lane. So then they get in the right lane and the right lane doesn't pass. So it just speeds up, slows down, and then they get mad and then they get back over. So again, this one fucking guy on the highway is just backlogging all this traffic again because, again, he's a jackass and just wants to sit in the fucking left lane because he can. People are beeping at him, flashing their lights, telling him to get over, signaling him. Nope, he just sits there. I've seen it all the time. I used to see that every fucking day. And they would just sit there, not get over, act like assholes. I had one guy do this one time, no lie. And as soon as I had the opportunity to pass him in the right lane, I got over in the right lane. No lie, as soon as I get over in the right lane, he floored it. He floored it. So, road rage. He was literally road raging. I mean, like that's reckless driving. Like, flat out, he was in the left lane, going slow, so I couldn't pass, yada yada. Then when I went to pass on the right, he fucking floors it. Like, we're talking like 80, 90 down the road. And it's just like, this is how much, these are the assholes that live in this country. That is what I see every fucking day in this country. Every fucking day I see shit like that. People that would take their gun out and threaten to shoot you because you cut them off in a car. This is America. That's America. There you go. There's a fucking guy. There's a gigantic fucking truck parked on the street down here. Like, even just something that I see just really quick in passing that's like stupid as shit. That a reasonable person would be like, oh yeah, I'd never do that. Like, what asshole does that? Regularly, assholes just do this. So like again, there's like a really small street down there where you could barely get through. And meanwhile, this guy who has a truck with wheels that don't even fit on it is parked on that street, just there. Blocking, like, he has a driveway, but he's parked on the street, and his wheels are so big they barely fit in the lane. So you see what, you know, like how kind of like asshole that is, you know, like you just, yeah. Like, you don't really have any reason for it. You just have a big truck just to have it, just to be obnoxious, to have the big ass fucking wheels like the guy that was revving it next to me and shit like that. That's fine, whatever. I can get over that. It's annoying, but I'll get it. It's like the assholes that drive their Harleys down the road and intentionally rev the thing. Yeah. South Park made a whole episode about that, and I fucking loved it. But, like, it's exactly like that. It's exactly like that. And the only reason they want it is just because it's large, it's big, it's to make up for their the thing that they don't have that's not very big, apparently, I guess. That seems to be the gist of it, you know. Essentially, that's the point, is that's what we see, and that's why it's such a joke, you know. Though the guy with the biggest truck has the smallest, you know. The point is, that's what we see, because these are the assholes that are driving miles an hour down the road. Yet when they're driving like 30 and a 45, they get super pissed when you want them to go faster, you know what I mean? But you know, you're going the speed limit. Man, they're tailgating you, swerving back and forth. High beams. I had one guy actually try to go around me on the sidewalk. Yep. Well, anyway, I gotta go, guys. Thanks for watching.